Hello? I can't talk right now, I'm just doing a live show. In about an hour? Okay, thank you. Bye. That was good timing. That was great timing, getting a phone call as soon as local started. Good time. Good times. So yeah, we better get questions rolling in and people coming in to be... Oh god, people galore. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my screeners. I know who they are, so don't ask. I'm just trying to... Oh god. So many people. I can't even remember who I was finding. Oh my god. There we go. I saw them for a second. Nope, not there yet. This is gonna be tricky. Tom sent you? Oh dear, this is going to be stressful. Yes, stressful. Let me put this on the right window, because I've got two screens. So if I put it on the right one, then I might look like I'm actually staring at the camera. Slightly. No? Okay. Okay, give me a second just to find... Where are my screeners? There are so many people. But they're not my screeners. No. There we go. There's one. Sorry, this did only take a second. I just wasn't ready for the massive onslaught of people. Oh god, who else was I... Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, and last one. There we go. Okay, we should have our screeners here now. There we go. Sup, guys? Okay. While we are whiling away all these lovely people, my usual screener, Steph, she just wasn't around. She might be around now, I'm not sure. But I've got lots of people because they were all wanted. They all said they wanted to help. Well, I just said they would help. So here they are screening and chopping away at questions. Chopping away at questions? That's a question. Okay, let's see. We've got some questions. There's a lot of video questions. I don't know if I'll be able to do any video questions. I don't know how good my connection is. So if someone can screen them, one of my wonderful team of screeners will screen you, and I'll see if I can connect you and not sound like a... Are those dubstep sunglasses? No. They're glasses. Next question. Sorry. Next up. Reaction to Edgewood, USA. We loved it. We want to see another one. We want more. We want to see what Matt looks like as in Edgewood, USA. We quote it all the time, really. Yeah. Never mind, Eddie. They be twins. Wow, they hot. They be banging the shit, yo. Yeah, but me and Tom love it. Matt didn't like it so much at first, but he finds it funny as well. But at first he was like, I'm not a faggot. Okay, here we go. What is coming up on Edgewood? How do you get ideas for Edgewood? I guess I could, if I can find my notepad. Sorry, give me a second. I am really bad at finding where I placed my notepad, because people hate when people clean your room, just don't tell you. And then it's just like, alright, I've got like a short list of stuff, just ideas really, of what stuff, vague concepts of things that I want to do. Of course there's the space one I'm working on, which is Space Face, which everyone apparently hates the name of, and I want... Anyway, not the point. We have a good idea for a Halloween episode, which basically Tom came up with, but I'd like to kind of develop that, which is going to be hopefully genuinely scary or genuinely unnerving. That's one I have up. I'd also like to do another zombies one, because that's been a long running thing I wanted to do. Also want to do using ancestors instead of the actual characters, like they find out a story from their like great ancestors thing, which is what I'm working on. I've got the whole plot out. I just got to write it out into the story form. I know Tom and I would like to do another Tom's Tales of something. I think it's Tom's Tales of Coolness now, or Tom Tales of something like that. But a third Tom's Tales is, well, we've mentioned it's not in the works, but we definitely want to do it. There's a lot on here I don't want to say because I don't want to give it away. There's possible sequels to Moving Targets, possibly, but I'm not too sure about that one because it's difficult to think of something to go along because it was really good on its own. Then there's I keep seeing ones I want to say, but then I'm like, no, don't say it because that'll give it away. Let's just say I got a lot on here. Oh, and there is a potential sequel to What the Future, but it won't be called What the Future. It'll be called something entirely different, but it's basically another time travel one where they are the ones to time travel rather than the time travelers coming to them, if that makes sense. But that's another one. So they're all floating around. There's lots of ideas. It's just not a lot of them are planned out just yet. We're only working on 2 at the moment, which is the space one and the one about ancestors in the past, kind of. But yeah. So yeah, the lag's bad. Have you ever thought about doing Edgewood characters versus a real life counterpart? No, because the real life counterpart would just be a watered down version of them. I just take the qualities of the characters and exaggerate them, really. So like, sometimes Matt can be a little self-involved, and, well, I say a little, people generally say he's self-involved sometimes, and so his character is ridiculously self-involved because it will be kind of funny. That's why I do it. And Tom's generally kind of angry and random, and so his character is angry and random. But yeah, it's basically, so if they met themselves, it would just be kind of weird, really. But no, I've not thought about it really. What is your favourite video you have made? What the Future, because I like time travel and it was pretty good and I liked it. And it nearly killed my computer, but I still liked it. Will you be attending the MCM Expo this year? We missed you last October. I hope I am. I'm not trying to avoid it, it's just a matter of if I'm well enough and stuff like this, but I should be. I really should be. But that's just, yeah. I can only find out close to the time. I have no idea until the day comes closer, really. Sorry, that's a bit of a lame answer, but have you ever considered getting backup animators to help you get stuff out during hospital stays? Yes, I have. It's difficult. I've often asked people to try and recreate the Edgewood style and animate it without any guidance from me, like sketches or anything, but no one seems to be able to get it quite right. Paul, my friend, has come over to help doing Edd's stuff, but it's a little difficult because, like, I need to give him the in-between frames. I need to make the in-between frames sent to him, and then he does. It's a bit complicated at the moment. It'd be a lot easier if I was nearer him, just like handing them. But basically, I really need someone to be able to do the style, which is it sounds stupid because the style is really simple, but there's always something slightly wrong, which makes you kind of think that doesn't look right because that doesn't look the same as the rest of the episode, kind of thing. But yeah, I generally do look for people that could possibly help and beg them. So I gotta do this quickly. Edd, what inspired you to make Edd's World? I had friends and I drew pictures of them being stupid and dying or killing each other, and I thought, seeing as this is like my own little thing of people I know, I'll call it Edd's World. And then, but when I went online, I had something called, I had a Neopets guild called Edd's Killathon, which got banned because killing is wrong, apparently. So then I kind of thought, I may as well put the Edd's World thing online, since I'm drawing that at school, and then okay, Edd's World, and then, yeah, basically, it's difficult to explain. But the original idea to make Edgewood as a kind of free-person thing to start with was because of Project DCK, which you can look up, which was a Gaia group of people. Good with Psychon, Crunk, and someone else. And basically, well, if you watch them, you'll see it's kind of similar in the fact that, well, Crunk is basically Tom. He's just an asshole who drinks all the time. But I got a lot of inspiration from that because I was like, man, I wish I could have something cool like that, you know, the DCK towers and stuff like that. And so then came the Edgewood Christmas special and so on for there. Sorry, I have not been able to talk. Oh, it went. Okay, who is Best Pony? Best Pony is probably Fluttershy. Well, in my opinion, but yeah, I'd say Fluttershy. Worst Pony is easier to say because I really, really hate Twibutt Fartles or Twilight Sparkles because she is boring as hell. All the others have good character traits and talents, and hey, I got a book on this subject. Let me go and find it so I can read it to you. That's the book's talent. We don't care about the book. Wait, I just don't like it. Really don't. Really drives me. Anyway, sorry for people that don't like My Little Pony. That's just something I hate. Anyway, if I had a theme tune for my whole life, what would that song be? Baby Elephant Walk, because that would just be fun. And for people who don't know that one, it's yeah. I'm gonna stop that. Which will be fun. Edd, are you doing anything exciting for MCM? I will hopefully be there. That's exciting. No, but hopefully I will have the second of my comic book things, the books. There will be a second one out. Hopefully. I don't know what to call it yet, because I'm really bad with this name thing, apparently, seeing as everyone hates what Space is called. But it's going to be in a similar vein, because it's difficult, because Toaster Brains was called Toaster Brains because of the part in Spares. So now I've got to find something equally as odd from the series. I don't know, it's difficult. I'm sure you all have great suggestions, which I'm not reading right now. How did you answer the question? How did you and Tom Scar meet? This is fun. He added me because he saw my stick animations and thought they were cool, and he stayed on my MSN list for ages. Then I made Edd again, and he started talking to me lots and trying to copy my style and basically being very fanboyish. And I was like, you kind of copy my style, and he goes like, oh fine, I'll put a line on his face, there you go. And I was like, okay, fine, okay. And so yeah, basically he was a massive fanboy for ages, and then I was like, hey, you seem to make relatively good Flash animations that are funny, or you did at least. Would you like to come and be in the Edgewood crew? And there was another guy called L who is no longer there because he just kept making really bad animations just because, like, you know, flashing, like you watch a movie and then it's like flashing image and it's like loud noises. But he went, and then Tord came, and then eventually Matt became a proper member, etc. Blah 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 blah. Do I think video games are a form of modern art? No, I don't. I think they're a form of modern media, like film and television. You could consider some video games art, like the more, I'd say, more artistic indie games can be considered art because clearly they've had a massive influence by the artist who made it. But I can't imagine Call of Duty being considered art because it's not really an artistic choice. It's trying to be as realistic as possible, if that makes sense. I don't know. So it's like trying to be realistic, whereas some games are trying to be really crazy and artsy, and I guess that could be considered an art form. Oh, that's not a good question. Do I have any tips on how to get better at drawing? I'm not really that good at drawing, but oddly enough, I always seem to recommend in newspapers tracing the faces of the pictures, or tracing the pictures in general is quite good because it sounds stupid, but I mean, if you trace a picture of a face, you learn a lot about how the face is made and like what the ear shapes are like and the noses, and you can start putting that into your own stuff, which is weird. And other than that, using a mirror to get facial expressions works quite well. Even if the face you're drawing is nowhere near human, it's still useful to see how the face goes. Yeah. What is your favourite film? I don't have a favourite film. I have lots of little films I like, but I don't know what my favourite one is. I can say the one film I can watch forever and never get tired of, and that's Basketball. Because it's not a great film, it's not an amazing film, it's not like the best film ever, it's just a film you can always watch and always find funny. I've seen it so many times, I know every word. It's just still one of those films that doesn't stop being funny. It's strange. Have you read the Hunger Games series? If so, is your favourite character? If not, do you want to read it? I've not read it, no. I don't know any of the characters, I don't even know the concept. I saw a trailer for it. I'm not much of a book reader though, but I'd see the film. I'm not sure. If the film was really interesting to me, I might see the book. Read the book. I'm just not much of a words escape me. Here we go. Did you watch the kids react today? They reacted to the Additive movies. Yes, I did see it. I tweeted it and everything. But yeah, I thought it was good because it was awesome seeing people quoting it that we didn't like. We've seen them react to other stuff, and so it's just surprising that they like already knew all of Tom's stuff like that. It's very inspirational because it makes you feel like you're doing the right thing, or at least people like it, except for one person apparently. I don't know. Are you going to make another Edd Gould comic book? I think I just said that earlier, but yeah, I am. Don't know what it's going to be called, but I've got enough comics for a second one now, hopefully. So yeah. If you ever have another Edgewood competition, what would it be? I'm really tempted to do one that's music related, but I don't know if we have enough musicians in our fan base. It would be really fun to see people try and make a song for Edgewood kind of thing, because it's really tricky actually. But it would be interesting to see people. They could just do a remix of like the episode or something and make it musical, or they could compose something entirely new. I don't know if that'd be a good thing because some people don't want to do that, and I think it'd be unfair. So I'm not sure. I might have like different tiers, if it makes sense. Like there's an art group, there's an animation group, there's a video group, and there's a music group, and there's like winners from each one, which might be better. Be a lot harder to judge, but be better. But yeah, I'm not sure. I just really thought music would be fun because it's something harder. But I have no idea if you would like music because music is tricky. So I don't know. People, is there enough people here that play music? Well enough to. Oh wow, I'm impressed. I did not think we had enough musical people here. This is alarming. This is interesting. I'm almost tempted to make the competition now. I'd have to make a video announcing it though, so don't go rushing into making anything. I'm just throwing the idea out there at the moment. But it would be fun because basically me and Tom like finding music, and if people made music and trying to be cool and make their own songs but they can't be like parody songs. You can't just go like I'm trying to think of a song. You can't just do an Elvis Presley song. Yeah, that's current. That's really recent. You can't just cover a song and just change the lyrics to make it. It wouldn't be the same because you need to be like original and think of a nice tune and a nice melody. La la la. Why am I still on this question? Let's go to the next one. Do you think you'd like to add another main character, Edgewood? No, I wouldn't. I like adding people as a temporary fourth character, like Laurel or Shu, or having people as a cameo, like Bing as Evil Director Man. But I don't want to mess with like the original trio because one thing, you're not going to please everyone, and also it would be really odd to just suddenly go like, here's our best friend we've never seen. These basically be like Ashton Kutcher going into 2.5 minutes. Oh wait, he did that. No, I don't want to do that. Hey, do you have any tips for aspiring animators such as myself? I'm also thinking of going to uni. Tips for aspiring. Don't ever stop animating. Ever. If you do, you're out. This is a quote from Eager Raptor, by the way. Yeah, you just have to keep animating. Never stop. If you do, you're out. If you just keep going. Even if it gets bad, you just keep doing something. Keep moving. Otherwise, your hands will dry up and rot off and fall on the floor. True story. No. Out of all the fan-made songs dedicated to Edgewood, which is your favourite? I can only think of a few that are actually original songs. Ooh. There was one recently Psychosis did, which is really awesome, but it was more of a Tom Scar thing. There's also the Edgewood Love Song, which sounds really cheesy, and it's not the best sung song or best played song ever, but it's the fact it came up with original lyrics that were actually funny and relevant. And there's also Eddie Bowley's remix of the like Pogo style remix, which I posted a while ago. But generally, and of course Andrew Huang, who did the Edgewood intro, that's hands down amazing. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, there's not that many that have been, there's people doing song parodies, but I mean there's not that many original ones that I can say. Anyway, what is your favourite Pokemon? Possibly the whole Squirtle, no sorry, possibly Squirtle or Psyduck. Psyduck's my usual one, but he'd be really fucking useless. I'd like Squirtle kind of, or Blastoise, but not Wartortle. Wartortle's, I hate the in-between things. I don't know if anyone feels the same about this, but like when you have the Pokemon 3-stage ones, the middle one always looks horrible. I always think it looks horrible, like the weird teenage bit where they're all covered in acne or really awkward. They just don't look right. So you've got Squirtle, they've got the first stage, which is always cute, like Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander. Then you've got the middle one, which always looks really weird and teenager and angsty, like Wartortle, Ivysaur, and Charmeleon. And then the final stage, which is of course awesome because they're huge and massive and excellent. But which is why I don't like Raichu, because Raichu looks like he's the middle stage and there's something better coming, but there never is. I don't know if I'm the only person that ever thought about this, but this is just something I don't know. It just seems weird to me. Anyway, let's go for our next question. Is there an extended version of the Edgewood intro theme? No, there isn't, but people have made some, like Psychosis again. He's made he made the first one and the second one. The first one you can hear in the video you can hear in the last competition time in the background, you know, do 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 do. And then there's a new one he did, which I posted on Twitter a while ago, but you can probably find it if you look up Edgewood and Psychosis 91 on YouTube, but he's the only person I know that's actually successfully made a song that doesn't sound awful. As well as apparently Lil Birday 1028, or Haley as she's known. She's apparently composed quite a few different versions which are longer, which is interesting because everyone got annoyed at me when I came up with the song because apparently it's not right because there's meant to be 8 notes in a bar and I had 7 notes because I was like do 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 do, and they were like, I hate you, Ed. Yeah. Would you like to see your kids react to Edgewood? Yes, I would love to see your kids react to Edgewood. I would definitely love that, but it's not going to happen because I don't think it will, because it's not the same kind of videos they show. Because they're quite long, so I don't know how they would cut that up to show them, because they'll be sitting there for ages. But yeah, but I really would love that if that ever happened. Aside from you, Matt and Tom, who are the best, worst people to draw in terms of awkwardness? What? I'm not sure what that means. If you mean cartoon version, or do you mean realistic version? I don't understand. I guess Tom is quite straightforward, but he can go wrong really easily. I'd say Matt's the most easiest to draw, just because I'm very used to drawing it, and he has a square face, which is easier to draw than a circle. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not very good at answering these questions. Next one. Would it be okay if I wrote a song about Edgewood and posted it as a video response to something? Sure. I can't say I'd be in the competition because I haven't made a competition yet. I just said it's an idea. But if you just want to make songs, then awesome. I like songs. Well, that's very important. I like some songs. Well, I keep getting haters when I try to animate. Have you got any tips on how to get better? Being original is usually a good tip. Like, relying on memes or current events can seem cheap. Like, even the best animators use memes sometimes, but then it's really not very good because it's just a cheap laugh, really. It's just kind of trying to engage them on something they already know. So like, if you say I'm going to parody Link, it's the same thing, because people will go like, oh hey, I like Zelda, maybe I'll like this, and you kind of pulling them in on that idea. Whereas if you were doing something original, they might respect you more or like your animation more, kind of thing. So you try to think of original ideas, but you can still have, of course, pop culture references in the background or within the show. But I mean, if you draw them in with an original idea rather than the parody, then it gets better, really, if that makes sense. What kind of music do you enjoy, and if you could master any instrument instantly, what would it be? I enjoy the Living Tombstone currently, and Jackal app, and there's quite a few. If you look up my favourites, I usually favourite songs I like. I've also suddenly got into Andrew WK, which for some reason is really old, but I just never got into it, which is strange. But stuff like that. And of course Flat Fox tracks, but he's just amazing. Bom 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 bom. What annoys you most? Other than being ill currently? Reality TV is very annoying. I can't honestly think of a reality show. I can't honestly think of a reality show that I like enough that reality show I can think reality show. It's a good job reality shows exist. They're all just kind of meh, and they fill all the time slots. I mean, it's good stuff like the tester in America right now, because Egraps is there, of course, which is fun because you're like, oh hey, Egraps is on TV, but so are all these other people that we hate. The original concept of Big Brother, I watched the first one, of course, because it was a huge thing at the time. That was fun, but I mean, I don't think my life would be worse if that didn't exist, kind of thing. But it's just, there's a lot of reality TV shows, and it annoys me because some of them are terrible. Especially shows like The Only Way is Essex, or Geordie Shore, or Jersey Shore, or the Scouse Wives of the Apocalypse. I don't know. I'm making these up as well. It's just not needed. Ooh, what is your favourite sci-fi film? Tricky. What do I have? Well, I like Back to the Future as a general starting point. Because it's awesome. Star Wars and Star Trek, I never really was into them. I mean, I admire the ideas and stuff, but I never really just followed the fan base. But really bad at answering questions, aren't I? I'll say Back to the Future just because it's very iconic and I still like the idea. But I might say Back to the Future 2. No, I'll say Back to the Future 1. You need Back to the Future 1. I'm really bad at answering questions. Really bad. There's that's the only one that's popping to mind. I'm sure there's going to be another one I'm really forgetting. But that's the one that comes to mind in a moment. Sorry. Wait, would Eternal Sunshine count as sci-fi? No, that wouldn't be sci-fi, would it? No. If you made a chocolate bar, what would you call it and why? I'd call it chocolate. No. That's an interesting one. I think I made up one for like school ages ago. I think it was called Crackle Snack because I had like crackling popping candy inside the chocolate. Yeah, I can't really remember. I wouldn't put my name on it, that'd be boring. Or I'd call it Jupiter. Take that, Mars. No, it's really hard to think of one off the back of my head. What is your PO box? Bollocks. Where's the letter? You can read his handwriting. It's backwards. Thanks, camera. 1 second. Thanks, camera. You're the best. Everyone should have your camera. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Just does not like me. Tick, 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 tick. I'll read it out. Someone will... Oh, no, wait, there we go. So apparently that's not readable. But... that is. Okay, fine. Whatever. Thanks for that. Okay. But... well, if you want to send it to me, it's Edd Gould. If you want to send it to Tom Ridgewell, you can do that. You can send it to Matt Hargreaves or Chris Bingham or whatever. It's box 285, 30 Red Lion Street, Richmond upon Thames, TW9 1RB, England. You can also find it on all of our YouTube pages, usually in the other more information section on the right of the screen. There'll be a little button that expands and then you can find all this lovely information. So, I hope you got that. If not, someone might type it in the chat, but I can only say it so many times, it'll pop up again. Who do you follow on Tumblr? A lot of people. Let me just pop over to Tumblr quickly. Following 87 people. I'm following Sticky Hunter, Past Bing, Future Bing, Jackalap, The AV Special, Ask John from Edgewood, Living Tombstone, F Yeah Goofy Animated Faces, Neil Sasariga, Nalum, Alex Vosper, 5 Ever Pandering, Pencil Test, Psychosis 91, Queenston, Dat Soldier, Old Phase, Kawaii Piranha, Red Mutt McFighting Games, Nandy Pandy, Clumsy Journal, Gifless Cage, The Gamer Cat, SYATA Meme, Ask Edgewood Mark, Horrifying Youth, Ask Edgewood Mac, Awesome Eduardo, Dumb Running Sonic, Stoic Silence, Ask Edgewood Tom, the Tom Scar, Slomo Zivo, BVHJ, Animation Smears, Red Meal, Text from Bennett, Pro Robertson, Stop Playing League, Explosion Stuck, David O'Reilly, Porno Drafter, Conan Gidgis, MSP Andrew, Fornish Sniper, Ask Future, Defno Homestuck, Gingerworks, Darius Alpha, Let's Go to Lobby. That person seems to have abandoned their account. Tom Pretzel, Joe Gran, Hot Diggly Demon, Johan V, Ask Edward John, Jack Howard, YouTuber Confessions, Ask Jappalack, Zuriel, Dave McElford, Patrick, Bound, Edward Confessions, Matt Lobster, Rage 19, Mike J. Witz, New Face, Happy Doodle, Alwood, Ask Shell, Sandra, Reavers Art, Just Too Pale, Fuck Yeah, Stephen Fry, One Chop Animation, Midnight Surprise, Louise Weird, Simpson GIFs, Shira the Hero, Faye the T-Girl, Backslide, Ego Factor, Marbut, F Yeah Adventure Time, Leondra, Grapey Guts, Petite Panda, Get Vent, and Signal Failure. That's... sorry about that. I just wanted to give them all a shout out because they're all awesome, sorry. And if you knew any of them, then you're awesome too. Okay, I'll do these questions quickly. Which types of microphones do you think are wise to invest in for recording and animating? Personally, depends what level you think you're at, but you can honestly get some really good desktop microphones that plug into USB. But if you want to be professional, like Tom always insists, you can get a super expensive mic from Rode NT3 is what I have, but he has like a huge one which is £400 or something, I have no idea. Sorry, phone ringing. But yeah, basically you can have a really expensive one which is crystal clear, but you don't need that to animate. You can just get a simple microphone and people will still find it funny. It's more a question of quality. So if you want to start basic, just get a simple one. But if you've got enough money to get a really good one, get a really good one. That's basically the plot. Here we go. In terms of writing, what would you say is the biggest change Edgewood has made since its start? Well, in the early episodes, I just started animating and went on. And then when it got to the end, I was like, help, I don't have an ending, what the hell do I do? And so I cheaped out at the last second, really. As you can probably see. But also I don't recycle animated loops. Like in Hello Hellhole, you might notice the walk cycles are all the same. And they walk on and they copy and paste it every time. I kind of don't do that so much. I do it sometimes, but not a lot because there's different shots now. So it's difficult to explain. Or they're talking while they're walking, which gets really complicated. I just hate that. But yeah, I'd say that the animation quality and the jokes are different now a bit. I'm a bit more concerned about copying people now, whereas before I was just like, hey, I'll do anything, and everyone's like, Simpsons did that, Futurama did that, South Park did that, and I'm like, why didn't I not see that? Bollocks. So now I'm more careful about what I say and check with people beforehand. And also, the reason this one's taking quite a long time at the moment, as well as me being ill, is we've got sound engineer guys, music guys, they're all going to make it super amazing, so get ready to see that. That's going to be bull-crushingly amazing, maybe. If you could fly for one day and only one day, what would you do? I wouldn't go very far, I wouldn't get back. I would fly around for a bit, probably above the ocean. Or I'd get a parachute first and then fly around a bit and wait for it to run out, and then I'd just go wee, patoosh. But I would probably fly to friends' houses and freak them out by hanging upside down outside the window like, sup guys? I'm a vampire! And they're like, get the gun! Ah, fuck! I knew this was a bad idea! And Ed was shot that day. Why is Bound so gosh darn lovely? You're the first person to say that in a few weeks. Billy. Okay, that's a bit even weirder. Some people love him, some people hate him, I guess. I don't know. He's like Marmite, apparently. I don't know. I'm kind of in between stage. I have no idea. He's okay. What is your favorite beverage? Just cola in general, I guess. I got one here, like, ah, da, da, da. But no, cola or lemonade usually in general. Just any brand. I'm not. People always like, Ed, what are you doing? Why are you drinking Pepsi? And I'm like, it's still cola. I don't really see a problem here. I'm not exactly going to start spitting it out going, God, what is this? This tastes nothing like Coca-Cola. I have to refuse to drink this and throw it on the ground. How dare they try and fool me with this foul black water of fizz and sugar. Be off with you. No, not quite the same. Okay, do you have anything you would recommend to people? Well, first off, Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs. If you haven't seen that, you smell. That's the first one I could think of. What have I got here? What's the nearest? I've recently been watching this thing, Eastbound and Down, which I had never heard of, ever. I got given it for Christmas by a brother, and I'm watching it, and it's actually pretty good so far. It's very cringy, but it's still funny. Things people don't know. I want to recommend Red Dwarf. If you haven't seen Red Dwarf, you are silly. You're a silly Billy. I'm more of a sitcoms person than Tom, really. Tom hates sitcoms, apparently. Even though he wants to write one, I don't understand. I'm not going to recommend the main ones, which everyone knows. But let's see, what have I got? A random one that is good. A random one that's good. Sorry, hold on. Spaced is also good, if you don't know that one. That's another British one, though, so you have difficulty finding it. And It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is good, because I love that. Books to read. The last book I read was the Red Dwarf books, which are actually surprisingly good, because if you know the Red Dwarf series, which some of you might, I don't know, it expands on the whole universe and everything, so it's just a lot of fun to read it after seeing the episodes, because you're just like, oh wow, why didn't they do that? They're idiots, that's why. What is the weirdest thing you have drawn? Ooh, that is a big question. How about I change it to what's the weirdest thing I've drawn in this book? Because I got a lot of books and a lot of weird stuff. Let's go... nope, that's someone standing next to someone. That is... I guess that's kind of weird what I drew recently. It's Barry the backwards butt reindeer, because I messed up his legs. That's a good example of the weird stuff I draw. That's a Dalek, that's a giraffe, that's a Frenchman, that's... I draw a lot of weird stuff. I'm just trying to find the weird ones. The ones that are going to give you nightmares. The ones that are terrifying. The ones that are going to... Come on, gonna have something. Nope, that's a pony, that's a Tom, that's an Ed, that's a knight, that's a... Sorry, I know this is not exciting hearing me flip through a book, but I will have something. Tom with a trombone up his ass? That might be a bit weird. Oh boy, butt music! It's Tom and Fire, there's Jamie, there's Bing, there's Fanboat, there's... I don't have that much weird stuff in your card. There's weird. There's things that look weird, but they're not actually weird. It's difficult to explain. I'm just have a look. Weird is a weird. Weird is a weird word. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted to say. Yeah. Sorry, I have to go with one of those ones I showed you. I can't find anything else. That's sad. But off the top of the head, I did draw a frog in a racing car with an 8-ball gear shift who had a pimp hat and was very excited. That's kind of weird. But weird is a very broad term. Name a colour between 7 and Tuesday. No. Do you watch cartoons? Really, you don't think I watch fuck you. These are just the most recent things I have on my table. I've got the Garfield animated series, I've got Biker Mice from Mars, I've got Biker Mice from Mars again, I've got Dog Canyon and the Musker Hounds, I've got SpongeBob, South Park, Super Jail, Tom and Jerry, Toy Story 3, Woody Woodpecker, Wallace and Gromit, How to Train Your Dragon, The Incredibles, More Files, Lady and the Tramp, King of the Hill, SpongeBob, Night Before Christmas, Tangled, Futurama, of course, more Garfield, Happy Tree Friends, DuckTales, Turtle and Trouble, Joe Cartoon, Kung Fu Panda. There's a lot. That's just one shelf. I've got more in my drawer. I've got American Dad, Family Guy, etc. Everything. I have a lot of cartoons. But watching on TV, I watch Adventure Time, The Regular Show, Gumball. They're always good. And, of course, Futurama, Simpsons, stuff. Yes, I watch a lot of cartoons. I'm very bad. I shouldn't watch them, but I do. Who is your favourite superhero and why? I guess I have to say Spider-Man because I've got the most of his comics. And I went through that phase when the first film came out where I was just like, I have to buy all the Spider-Man comics ever. And I've got lots of boxes of them full. It's either him or the Human Torch. The Human Torch is kind of cool. Just because it's a flaming guy who goes around. You know? Flaming guy. Wait, that doesn't sound right. No. Have you ever drawn Jamie? Yes, I have. Let me just get my book again. Take a second. I know what page he was on. Don't worry. Jamie looks... I've drawn him quite a few times. It changes. Depends if he's got his beard or not. But that was like the first time I drew Jamie. Or he turned out he was Captain Ishmael because he had the same beard. Calling me Ahab. Then I drew Jamie again in the back of the book along with Tom because... Where is it? Sorry, 1 second. God, I have a lot of trap in the back. Trap. Yeah. There was another one of Jamie. It was Tom Scar is angry. Jamie not so much. But yeah, I draw Jamie quite a bit. He can be difficult to get right, especially when he's not got his beard, but he needs to have his beard. You can't have Jamie without his beard. That's just weird. That's like a cowboy with no hat. But you got 11 minutes. Can I be on your show? Go away, Tanner. I knew it was stupid. If you could choose a mustache on your shirt to have forever, what would it be? Of my mini mustache shirt. Kinda like the middle one. Here. That will be fun. It'd be very big. Like, straight across my face. Like. But yeah. Okay, we'll try... No, I'm sorry, this person's been waiting a long time. I'll try to do a call with him. Okay, hello. Oh, hello, Phil. What's it? Surprise.
Fine. Give me doing.
I think I got that. Is what else can you see you doing that isn't animating? But I think I'd be doing either graphic design or if I couldn't draw, I'd probably be doing something writing. I don't know. I've been something relatively creative, but basically something creative, and I'd like to draw, but graphic design was my second choice for sure because I liked making up cereal brands and making boxes and choosing free gifts that didn't exist. But yeah, thank you for the question. Thanks. I really need to get a better internet connection. I really need to get a better internet connection because those calls are getting laggier and laggier. Laggier and laggier. Okay. Jack Mace approved this question. Let's see what he's like. And it's gone because it lagged. What was the question? Stupid. Okay, click it once. There we go. If you could live in a fictional universe, what would it be? A universe where there was no illness. No, that'd be boring. I'm assuming you mean a fictional universe that already exists, in which I would suggest. I think I've answered this one before. It'd be fun to be in like the Futurama universe, maybe, because I like living in the future, baby. Or no, yeah, Futurama. I'll go with that one. That seems a valid answer. If you had to write a script for something, what would it be about? I've had to write a script for most of the things, so probably if I was going to make a movie or something, I would almost definitely do time travel, because I really like time travel. What if you could do time travel and zombies? That'd be cool. Do you have one of those pads where you can draw onto the computer? Yes, I do. It's here. It's all glowy and white and yeah. And that's magic. 7 minutes left. Okay, 7 minutes, guys. Get your questions in. Or maybe I should do. I'll do a same thing Tom did. I'll do a trivia round really fast through the chat at the last 5 minutes. So 2 minutes, and I'll just flood through the. Ooh, there's gonna be a lot of questions. Okay. Ooh, in reference to the beloved Muppet song sketch Mana Mana, who would you be? That's a terrible question. So I can either be the pink ones that say do 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 do, or the one in the glasses that says Mana Mana, or Kermit the Frog who answers the phone. I think I'd rather be Kermit the Frog who answered the phone at the end of the song. But if I had to choose between the main two, I guess it would have to be the pink things. This is really strange, because the Mana Mana guy looked like he had a problem. Ooh, these questions came flooding in. If you could meet someone famous, who would it be? I'd like to meet David Mitchell, because he is a cool man. And I've seen him live. I've been a couple of meters away from him, but never actually met him. I'd like to meet him. What is your least favorite Edgewood? I don't like 25 feet under the seat, because, well, first of all, towards departure at the start kind of overcrowded the whole episode, and also generally the episode felt very odd to me afterwards because of the way it was structured. But I don't know. But some people like it. I'm just saying this the least out of the ones I can think of. Favorite graphic novel? Kick-Ass was pretty awesome. Marvel Zombies vs. Army of Darkness is also all the Army of Darkness comics are really good, especially in book form, and that's the ones I can think of that I have lying around. Oh, and Johnny the Homicidal Maniac is good as well. It's a bit crazy, yeah. Okay, anyway, got 5 minutes, so I guess I'll go to a crazy. After this one, I'll go to a crazy trivia round where I'll just answer all the things in the chat I can. We do Flash tutorials on YouTube like Jamie did before he made them private. I have discussed this with other people. It would be fun to do tutorials, but I mean I can't do them on my main channel because people don't want to watch. Well, people who do have an interest in making animation will want to watch it, but people that don't will just be like, "This isn't animation. What are you doing? I'm angry," etc., etc. So, anyway, just night. Okay, ready? The chat can go crazy and ask questions now, and I shall find one. Do you collect anything? I collect love. Drugs? No. Brohoof? How tall are you? I am 6'3", so kind of tall. New merch. I haven't got anything planned for the next load, but the second book should be out soon. as well as the first one on the Shark Robot website, so there'll be like a combo deal hopefully. And also in the long run we're trying to get a DVD working to come out. Dubstep, that's not a question. Pseudonym, they exist, yes. PS3, 360 or PC. I like playing PC games or DS at the moment. I'm kind of terrible. Will you help me? I'm a frog. No, I will not help you. Die, frog. Marry me? No. Bacon Coke doesn't exist. Doctor Who? Yes, I like that. You were not asking questions. High five me. Are you a wizard? Nope. Cats or dogs? Favorite type of taco? Cats and taco. I've never eaten a taco, surprisingly, which is weird. Sherlock or Doctor Who? Ooh, Doctor Who. Sherlock. I've only seen 4 episodes of Sherlock. I need to watch more. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. Homestuck? Yes, I've read Homestuck. Least favorite troll? I do not like Gamzee, or the one with the 3D glasses. I keep forgetting his name, but they're very poorly written for what they are. How have you not eaten a taco? I've just not eaten a taco, I'm sorry. Will you shoot me in the face? I haven't got a gun, I'm sorry, but I could knife you in the... Okay, got 2 more minutes. Virtual... Wait. Fave song. Currently, my favourite song would be Discord, as well as Tom's favourite song, I'm guessing, at the moment, because he plays it all the time. Discord by The Living Tombstone, his version, which was originally by Eurobeat Baroni, but he covered it to make this. How about some chocolate cake? What? Where did you buy that knife? Tom gave it me as a gift because he had 2. When are you going to post a new animation? When it's finished. I don't exactly I'm not hoarding it, I'm doing it as fast as I can. Favourite British band might actually be La Rue, because that's the one I've listened to most of all recently. Did he say Homestuck? Yes, I said Homestuck. Toured in What the Future? Yes, he was in What the Future. When Space Base released? I don't know. I'm working on. I don't have a date. I'm not Tom. Tom can have a date, but I can't have a release date until I. Problem Sleuth or Homestuck? Not actually read Problem Sleuth yet. I'm quite behind, but I don't know. Check your inbox. Moonstuck. Pixar or DreamWorks? Pixar, clearly. Streaky Bacon or Back Bacon? Back Bacon, because Streaky Bacon's lame. Is it true you're on Steam? Yes, I am on Steam. I should be called Scrambled Ed on Steam. You can find me. It's not hard to find me. I'm surprised I haven't got more people finding me. Advice for people that have cancer. It sucks. It's going to suck. Try and make it not suck. Which sounds stupid, but if you're feeling relatively well, use those moments to just do whatever the hell you want. What is love, baby? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Favorite My Little Pony episode? Don't really have one. I haven't rewatched them. I've only watched them once. Shoes. That's one. GCSE advice. Do them. They're useful. I can't really say anything else. Are you a Yognaut? Nope. I've only watched half. I only watched like the videos and watched like halfway through. Dog or pig bacon? I have no idea what it is. Ed bye. Why you no marry me? Oh, it's the end. Okay, let's do one more question. That one. That said meow. That's not a question. Are we alone in the universe? You're not helping. You have to go and watch Jack Mace's vocal, because he's a super cool guy who has super cool jobs. Let me get the link. Because if only a portion of you go to check out Jack Mace, that'll be awesome, because Jack Mace deserves attention. Where the hell is his vocal? Sorry, give me a second. Jack Mace vocal. I'm terrible. There we go. So yeah, he's not made anything, he's not done anything, but he's entertaining to say the least. But one more question for you guys. favorite N64 game? Ooh, I'd have to say GoldenEye, just cause it's the only first-person shooter I can play on a console. 3DS Fen code. I don't have my 3DS here, so I can't give you. I'm sorry. Alright. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully, as long as I'm still here. But if not, then I'll tweet about it. Thank you for remaining. And if any of you are wanting more vocal action, check out our friend Jack Mace, who's been screening the past 2 vocals, and he's super cool and awesome. So check him out. I'll post it again. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. I'll see you guys soon. I hope you have a nice week and don't do anything stupid.